Next, we'll hear about how Glencairn Community Resource Center works with youth in their community.
2, 3, 4. When I first started, it was really, I think, influential. I came in very young. I didn't actually want to go. My friend Alvaro was all like, "Come check this place out." So I was like, "All right, fine, I'll come." So when I came, I noticed that there was it was a lot of nice people and a lot of great people here, and it was really fun. Like I remember like wanting to come back, and I think it was a good use of my time. And then especially then since I started getting into music, and then I was like, I want to make a music program type thing. I want to play music here, and then they obviously did their best at doing that, and now we have all this stuff.
We're a pretty neutral space, and we offer the youth the opportunity not just to be led by adults, but to give us their ideas and to allow them to explore those ideas and decide where they like to go with that. It's a bit of a different concept sometimes for youth, so that they might think that they're supposed to be doing something, whereas we're asking them, what do you want to do and how can we help you to get there?
When I first came, it was a lot of the thing was I was more involved in the other programs offered at YCC, like the youth counselor, and a lot of the field trips they went on, or I led a drug prevention project actually in grade 8, I think, so later in grade 8, and then eventually after that it moved definitely a lot towards music, and I taught some kids who were interested a little bit about music, like drums and guitar and stuff, and then I changed to more the interest is always back and forth. Some people I think are a bit of maybe even unsure if they're allowed to come and play, but they definitely are.
We've looked for a long time for a new place to call home, and we finally found a spot. But I didn't want to move ahead and even indicate that we wanted to purchase that place until our community members were able to get in there and really take a look and ask a lot of questions and talk amongst each other. So part of our community are the youth, and we asked some of our youth, and Derek was actually one of them, to come with us to the center. And I warned the agent that we might have a little bit of a crowd coming through, and she said, "Oh, no problem," and I got this, that is a crowd. So we had 18 people come through during operating hours for Gardner Auction and take a look at the space. And then we came back and we spent 3 hours talking about what it would be like to be there, whether that's the right spot, what's the vision, not just about picking up and taking what we have, but what could we create there. And what was really interesting was that the youth were least open to the move, because they said, this is our home. We come here, we feel comfortable here, and we really feel connected to this place. And we really had to say, this is an opportunity for you. We can talk about what the space might look like. We're going to need someone to maybe paint a mural. There are ways that they can really contribute, and at that point in time they knew that they were open to those possibilities, and now they're looking forward to that as well.
It's a lot of help having room to practice. I've been in other bands, right, in grade 8 and stuff, and we were called Emergency Exit, and we had a practice in my drummer's basement, and it's definitely not nearly as good as the big open room with the mics and the monitors, because we didn't have any mics, and you couldn't hear the singing. All the singers that have no mics and stuff always suck because they never learn how to sing with a band, and I don't know. So it was a lot of help. We got much better. Also, a lot of people helped us musically grow. Humphrey was one person that volunteered here and helped us and taught us the reins of performing. He'd always tell us to get the mic closer to our face and stuff while singing, because they couldn't hear us. He'd show us little stage stuff like that. And there's a lot of things I wouldn't have learned without going through the center, I think.
We take pictures, and it's incredible to see Derek now, who's probably double the size in every way, from where he came from as a kid coming into a program to do stuff, to a young person who will call up and say, "Hey Christine, can I book some time to practice, or what are we doing tonight, or hey, I've got an idea, or do you want to come to my show tonight?" It's really, really exciting. And Derek did come as one of the guys to say, "We really want to start a rock band, and we don't have instruments, so we don't know how to play music." And it really wouldn't have mattered if they said they wanted to start a circus or learn how to train elephants or drive race cars. It's all about the process, and really pushing it back to them to make them decide what their next steps are.
well, my first natural, what I want to do is my childhood dream. That's be a rock star, right? I don't know. I want to be a musician, right? And it'd be really fun to do that. I don't know. I just love playing, and that would be a great way to do it. But if not, and that's definitely also like that came from here too. I really, I wouldn't love music as much as I have if I wasn't able to practice it here. And if I don't get that, which is not much people become rock stars, I guess. My second is still music field. I think I'm going to go to college for recording engineer, which is in music industrial arts program. And I've heard a lot of good things about that. Most people that know about it, when I say I'm going to do that, they go, "Oh, you should do that." And at least it will teach me the fundamentals of becoming of using the equipment that is now easily available now, like recording equipment. You don't have to go to big studios as much anymore. So it'd be handy to have the skills because, just owning a pair of scissors doesn't make you a hairdresser.